Hey everybody, this is Fumi, and many of you are coming from my page, my Facebook page, Black Woman Moving On. Heads up, I have the website that I originally had is totally revamped, so check it out in the description box, blackwomanmovingon.weebly.com. So that is up. It has all kinds of things for you ladies. This video is a video request. It's basically, I was asked, how do you date well, really the question was, how do you date for marriage? And how do you transition from dating casually to dating married? Now this video is actually going to be very short. It's not going to be one of my 20-minute videos. Some people say they're too long, so I'm going to try to make more of my videos shorter. So I'm going to go into dating marriage, dating casually, briefly, because I actually have been working with women one-on-one, preparing for dates, and really also fixing their marriages and dealing with that. So definitely, if you check the link below, go to the site if you're married and you want to improve your marriage, improve your sex life, or if you're single and you want to learn how to date better or date smart, really date smarter, or transition from the whole Sex and the City thing to actually something that's going to benefit you as a woman. Yeah, definitely check out my one-on-one coaching there. So before you date for marriage, you have to know how to date casually. And when I say date casually, you're not dating to get married. You're not dating for a commitment. I call it playing the game, and that's what most people call dating. If you do not know how to master dating casually, and I don't mean being a whore, just gets drunk and sleeps, I mean like real dates. One thing I've learned about dating is that men will try to figure out what kind of woman you are, and based on how you present yourself verbally, mentally, and physically, that is how they will treat you. I once had a guy say, are you a, what did he say? He said, what kind of dates do you like? Are you more of a bar, happy hour girl, or are you a sit at home Netflix and beer kind of girl, something like that? And I said, I'm neither. If you're going to date me, you take me out on a traditional date. Like, it's a thing. And I had another guy be like, oh, well, I don't do dates. I don't like dating. I like hanging out. And I'm like, well, I don't do that. I date. And if you're contacting me, you need to date. So if you don't like dating, that's great. But I do. Click. And I didn't hang up, but I just told him I'm not interested. Like, if you're interested in, don't do this whole, okay. Now, if you're dating white guys, that's more common in white culture. But I wouldn't, if you're serious, if you want to seriously start practicing dating casually, you have to let these guys know in a very nice way that that's just not who you are. And if, you know, I don't do coffee dates or tea dates. I do dinner dates, traditional dates. You know what I'm saying? Let them know. Just be sweet about it. Like, yeah, I don't do happy hour. Happy hour is literally, let me tell you ladies, happy hour is literally, let me get her drunk so she'll blab all of her information, and I've warned you ladies about that. And maybe if I get her drunk, I can fuck her. Tea and coffee dates are, I'm dating multiple women and I'm too cheap to actually invest financially in courting a woman traditionally. So I'm just going to give them coffee dates and library dates and Starbucks dates so that I can not spend any money on them, because most of the, I mean, coffee for $7, who cares, versus a traditional date. So be very clear, you have to master casual dating. Another thing is, if you're looking to get married, if you're looking to date for marriage, you have to have a list of what you want out of a husband. And I don't mean he has to be 7'8". I mean, you have to have a real list for what you want out of a husband first. Because when you date casually, this is just prep for marriage. Because when you date casually, you need to be able to see through the different archetypes of men and easily shift them out the way. So that way when you're seriously looking, you can easily, you know, you won't be fooled by the game. But if you don't know how to master dating casually, you're never going to have the experience. Dating, you have to have experience to be able to see through the game a lot of these guys have. So date casually and date smart. So what you do is, once you have your list of stuff that you want for a husband, you should not, when you date casually to get the practice, you should not date any man that does not have at least half the qualities of your future husband. Because even when you date casually, you don't want to date just anybody. Not any, even casually, you have to have a standard for casual dating. My recommendation, what I would do if I, you know, was in that situation, like the woman who messaged me, I would take my list, like for what would be important for casual dating. Okay. You have to have your own car. You have to have your own job. You have to have your own place. You have to be single. And if you don't even have that, you wouldn't even get my name or number. That's just the baseline. And then once I meet him, he can't have any kids at all. Like, don't waste your time dating men with kids. Don't. If you don't have any kids, mind you. Don't. Even if you do have any kids, you don't have to. Don't. Okay. And be wary. A lot of things with people, a lot of women, they are into dating men that are in medical school or in law school or in grad school. And it sounds like a good idea, but should you really, like, you're thinking, yeah, I want to potentially marry a doctor, I want to potentially marry a dentist or whatever. Depending on the situation, it may or may not be a good idea. And I tell ladies this a lot in my one-on-one coaching, how to screen these guys. So this is going on 6 minutes, so I just kind of want to put that out there. First, you need to master dating casually. Now, I know a lot of you ladies are like, well, I don't know, or I've been trying and I'm just too Sex in the City. When I say Sex in the City, I mean women who just go on random dates, have no aim, just sleep with the guys, and they're still left lonely and bored, and they end up 30 plus like Harry was. And in real life, not everybody gets their big. So that's not real life. That's a movie. So if you really want to learn how to perfect dating casually or date for marriage, then you definitely need to change what you're doing. And you need to recognize you need to learn how to recognize where a stage in life like where in his life is he, and you need to change. Like, you gotta change what you think. Dating is all about, for women, it's all about strategy and knowing what you want. Now, if you're still lost after this video and you still don't know quite how to date or anything, then I want you to go click on the link below, or I may make a little bubble box, but for now, click on the link below. I deal with all of that. I talk to women and everything about that, and I know some of you have seen some of my strategies for marrying internationally. The video may or may not still be up, I don't know, but I've been there, done that, and that's how I ended up getting married so young. So definitely hit me up, work with me one-on-one, and it literally could just take one session, 1 hour, and there you go. 1 hour with a notepad, and you're good, and you know exactly what you need to do. That's how simple it is. And I think that we need to start sharing this knowledge as women. But when you know there are people out there who know how to do things right, don't keep wasting your time guessing. Don't end up, getting an STD or being a single mom in your early 20s because you just didn't know. If you know somebody who can help you, get the help. It's worth it. It's worth more than just, oh, I got to spend all my money getting my hair done and getting my nails done, but you're miserable. So check out the link below and literally just change your life. Change your life and start making these guys work for you and make your life work for you. So that's all. This is Fumi from Black Woman Moving On, and also my new site, blackwomanmovingon.weebly.com, but the link will be below. So be smart when you're dating, and if it's not working, if you're not getting what you need, it's probably not the guys, it's probably you. So fix you, and if you don't know how to, get help.